Apart from accent, how can you tell someone is British? Someone who is really polite, the more they hate you, and more insulting the more they like you. Accurate. My love language is making jokes at the other person's expense until I take it too far and have to apologize. Ever since that one episode of 90 Day Fiancé, if I ever hear love language used as a phrase in any context, I cringe enough to generate the energy to power 100 suns. That they're either super nice and well-mannered 1 minute, or sailors another minute. There's no in between. British people have a tendency to be very creative with curses as well. Personal experience, we are hella good at football chants. While USA are just chanting attack 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 or defense defense defense, we are composing parodies of Beethoven. Yeah, you'd never hear the 80,000 American voices bursting out a rendition of The Referee's a Wanker or You Fat Bastard. I'm just here to read all the bad attempts at UK slang. Sarky bastard. 6/10. They own a kettle. They say please, thank you, and sorry an inappropriate number of times. Their teeth are not bleached white. Their go-to conversation topic is about the weather. They will be annoyed that you called them British instead of what country they actually come from, aka English, Welsh, Scottish, Irish. Source, English person. My fiancé told me his family doesn't own a kettle and they boil water in the microwave the other day. I think I need to break it off. Run. They're clearly all psychopaths. They could be checking into a 5-star hotel with loads of Louis Vuitton bags etc. and will still have a little plastic shopping bag with personal items trailing along with them anyways. Lamau, I didn't realize we did this, but it's true. If a person says alright as both a question and an answer. Alright, mate? Alright. They don't talk in a lift, elevator for our friends across the pond. Why would you talk in a lift? You can't make a friend or ally within 10 floors, so why would you bother trying? When I'm with my American family in a lift they carry on the conversation, but if I'm with my British family or friends we usually stop talking in a lift. Unless it's empty, then we will continue our conversation upon exiting. Just walk up to them and say auto glass repair. If they finish it, they're British. You could also try singing 0800 00 1066. Start a queue for nothing. If they join it, they're Brits. I remember when I was in 6th form, we were going to Auschwitz and our group had just shown our tickets before flying from East Midlands. We stopped before getting on the plane so we could count everyone before boarding, and random passengers just started queuing behind us without anybody telling them to. We had to go and just hope that everybody had made it through. If you punch them and they say bloody hell, then they're British. I can't believe you've done this. Observe their reaction to the term fanny pack. If they look scandalized, they're probably British. It's called a bum bag in the UK. The word fanny is apparently British slang for female genitalia, whereas it's old American slang for butt. We also call penises willies, and having sex shagging. We don't tend to say I shagged her fanny with my willy though. He'll fuck your fucking fanny off, you twat. We all have our lucky £10 note given to us by the Queen when we turn 5 years of age. It used to be £5 but got adjusted to £10 due to inflation, and to be in line with the new polymer series. We what? Tilda, just go with it. Tilda, did you not get yours? Unlike Americans who often shudder at the thought, the word cunt is gender neutral and to be used with damn near everyone. You're a cunt, and you're a cunt, and you're a cunt. Everyone's a cunt. They are an officer in the Galactic Fleet and a servant of the Empire. Interesting to me how the Imperial officers in The Mandalorian mostly speak with American accents. It shows that since Endor, the Empire has lost the aristocratic support from the core and is now mostly made up of fanatics, some of whom presumably found the First Order later on, when they get their accents back. Sorry if I'm nerding out too much for a general thread. When a waiter drops a stack of plates they'll cheer, or smash a glass behind a bar wahey. It's really anything getting dropped in a pub, there will be an automatic wahey from everyone. Ask them how they are. If they don't actually tell you but reply with can't complain, not bad, or alright they're British. My normal go-to is still alive, can't complain. Is this the cue to answer the question? Better stand here just in case. Sorry, are you in the queue? I was, but I stepped away to look at the trolley of reduced to clear biscuits. If they bang their hands on their knees as they get up from a seated position and then say right. Source, I'm British edit, okay, apparently many other countries do this too. Pretty sure the British started it tongue. Right, I'm off. Me, every time I go anywhere, ending a text with 20. I never knew it was only Brits that did this. When I started dated an American, and he never put kisses on the end, I thought I had upset him. See, it's funny because I found out by dating a British guy and I was so confused as to why he kept adding 30 at the end. Cause they hate everything about the UK but will fight to the death anyone who criticizes it. This is a fairly common trait everywhere. We all love to bash our own country but will take great offense when we see/hear another foreigner say any critical about your country. It's all about tribalism. Americans are the opposite. I've defended US from Americans when I'm Iranian. They will avoid making small talk at all costs and respond with polite, yet awkward alarm if you attempt to engage them in such. However, if you periodically insert booze, they will become a living chatty Cathy who is also your best friend and won't stop until they pass out. There is no in between. Ask them about the price of a Freddo. Any reaction other than a 10-minute long rant about how many you used to be able to buy for £1 compared to now and they are not British. I'm fairly sure this is how the Bank of England determines what the inflation rate is. It's absolutely blasphemous that they're more than 5p these days. I remember going to the newsagent after school with my last 50p from my dinner money and buying a 25p pecan mix and like 5 Freddos for me and my mates. Cheeky little fucking froggy cunt is over 25p now. Fuck him. It takes them forever to leave. Source, am Irish. Try leaving my nan's house and you'll understand why. You do the dramatic exhale with a slap of the thighs, which translates to we must be off now. 45 minutes later you're standing in the doorway with half a cake wrapped in foil and a pile of random items she's given you, waiting for my nan to put her shoes on because she wants to walk you to your car. I see we are related. In it. Ending every sentence as question is quintessentially British, yeah? A few years ago I was obsessed with British game shows on YouTube and just started saying in it all the time. I'm an American from Kentucky. If they say dodgy. Describing things as dodgy, decent, mint or class. When tea solves all problems. Stressed? Drink some tea. Tummy ache? Need some tea. Existential crisis? Better have some tea. My British husband believes in tea as much as my Mexican grandma believes in Vicks. It cures everything. We also believe in Vicks almost as much as your Mexican nan. Suggest making tea in a microwave. Watch for the reaction edit. Guys, I'm sorry, I'll put the kettle on and get the Yorkshire tea out. This is the correct answer. I'm British and can confirm, this is beyond even my Monty Python loving levels of absurdness. I mean, where on earth would you even find a microwave big enough to fit yourself and a kettle in? They either absolute love Brexit or absolute hate Brexit. From a cultural awareness course I went on, British people will invite you out to the pub after work on a Friday. You'll get uproariously drunk together, laugh, sing, plan holidays etc. as you go from pub to club to kebab shop. At the end of the night you'll group hug each other and agree to be friends forever. On Monday back at work, they will pretend it never happened and they don't know you. Edit, this is clearly a stereotype particular to some middle-class southerners and ignores the wonderfully diverse and rich drinking cultures found across the UK. I've heard immigrants to Ireland complaining about the same thing. Everyone's very friendly, but it's hard to actually make friends. I think it depends what you expect from friends. Someone who will quietly forget your misdeeds from Friday night and leave you alone on Monday morning to adjust to the horror of the working week is a good egg in my book. They eat beans on toast. My German boyfriend thought he was being so cute by making me beans on toast. His little face was so proud as he placed the plate in front of me. I looked down and he'd used kidney beans. He really thought it was just any beans. Did you put a brave face on and still eat it, or did you explain in detail what he did wrong and supervised him as he corrected his mistake?